Hello Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. I'm Delilah Rose. This is Delilah's Spiritual Spot, coming with your reading for May 24th to the 30th, 2021. Excuse my absence. I suffered from exhaustion and I actually got physically sick, not with COVID, but with a very bad cold slash flu. I don't know what it was, but I'm COVID negative. So that's a plus. But let's just jump right into it with your overall vibe. So we have curiosity, experience, play, uncover. As I think that we need to key in on this uncovering. I think that's what the curiosity is for you here. And then we have echoes, ancient culture, roots, and customs. This is reconnecting, reconnecting to yourself, like your true self of your whatever ancestry you have, whatever roots you have, you know. It's not only that, it's reconnecting with your family. I think for a lot of you Capricorns, not all, have cut some people off that you need to bring back in your life. So for me, this is like familiar, bringing in some family, mother, father, sister, brother, reconnecting with that because you kind of lost touch is what I'm hearing. So it's kind of you know, we need to bring that back in, and I think that you're understanding that. I think you're uncovering the layers. I want to say that some of you have been putting in some work with a therapist, or just putting in some self-work and understanding, having a better understanding of why you've done the things you've done. And this could be why you've cut your family off, because maybe they had an influence on you that was negative. But sometimes the universe allows us to reconnect. And I think that for many of you, you have that ability right now with the energy to reconnect. So let's go in with the tarot. And let's see what further messages we have. And guys, I always pre-shuffle off camera because I do these success sorry, in succession is what I want to say. And so I always have to shuffle and reset the cards. So Three of Pentacles. If I see a little chintzy with the shuffling on camera, it's because I've shuffled like 13 times off camera. So in our subconscious, three cards: subconscious, conscious, and advice / outcome from spirit. Subconscious, we have the Three of Pentacles, and this is literally talking about teamwork, collaboration, and I think it's this feeling of reconnection and collaborating with the ancestors or with your family again. I think this is what Spirit is giving me this, so this is what I give to you. Also, if it doesn't resonate, you know, leave it for someone who does. Also listen to your moon sign, your rising sign, for further clarity on what's going on with you energetically. You have the King of Wands in your conscious position, and you have the Ten of Cups in your outcome / advice from spirit. I'm laughing because there's a lot in these cards already. With this King of Wands and this Ten of Cups, I mean, this is a complete reading right here. But we're clarifying. We have the Seven of Wands clarifying that Three of Pentacles. This Two of Pentacles has been out for most people. And this has to do not with finance. This has to do with a balancing of the spirit, of the root chakra, of your grounding level, right? It's that stability that needs to be restored. And for you, it's directly tied into your family and this ancestral connection. You have the Lover's card clarifying this Ten of Cups. I mean, for you, reconnecting with your family is going to lean over into your personal happy life, right? So in all of your relationships, that reconnection, that coming full circle with it, is going to be beneficial for a lot of you. Not saying it'll be permanent. Maybe you need to reconnect to curse them out, or reconnect to let them know how you feel. And then it may come full circle where they come in with acceptance of what you're saying, of what you're telling them. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is putting in the work. So this has to do with your relationships, Capricorn. It has to do with your romantic relationships, and also has to do with your family relationships. I'm going to clarify now. If you're interested, this is the White Newman Tarot, and this is the Luna Soul Tarot. And it's published by Liminal 11. I actually have all of their decks that are currently available and one on pre-order. Yeah, a little obsessed. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. It's time. It's time to complete this cycle. Wow. The Seven of Swords clarifying your conscious mind. The Two of Swords clarifying. I'm going to pull these cards because I feel like they needed to come out. And you have two bonus cards, the Tower and the Hermit. This is basically this right here. This is amazing, right? So you need to uncover what it is that had you stray away from your ancestors or your family or your foundation. Was it beneficial to you, or was it harmful to you, or a combination thereof? That is what I'm being given. That is your shadow work. I'm not always given that, and I think it's a blessing when I am given that. That is your shadow work, dealing with the ties that bind, right? Also looking for similarities in the errors you've made, and I don't really believe in life errors. I believe in lessons. In the lessons you've made, whether harsh or not, look at what's repeated, right? So that you can break that family tie, and then probably come back from a place of knowledge when you reach back out to whoever you need to reach back out and reconnect with. In our subconscious mind, you're thinking about that, right? You are thinking, you are definitely thinking about reconnecting with this Three of Pentacles. It's clarified by that Seven of Wands. Now, Seven of Wands is protection, self-defense, right? You've had to protect your own sanity, your own heart, by moving away from your family. I don't feel like this is a friend situation. It could be, but they're giving me family, right? Ancestor, family. By moving away from them. You are completing that cycle of maybe now it's time to figure out the why. It is a turning point. It is also good fortune, literal good fortune when you see this card. So, you know, for me is now is the time for you to revisit and maybe discuss what happened, why you disconnected, and maybe why you still need to disconnect, because that doesn't mean they're coming in with open arms. This is not for them, this is for you. Here we have the King of Wands, and this is for me, this is an actual person for you. So this is the person in your life, the person you are, and it's male or female. Don't think of sex, think of energy. So we have this King of Wands, this is your King of Wands. So you're trying to find the balance. And I think that your relationship is having some difficulty because of your past, and because you need to revisit what happened, why you disconnected, right? So it's either mental, physical abuse, feeling unloved. I want to say the word they gave me was uncared for. That's what they gave me. Like, you felt like no one cared, right? And it could be related to some abuses. I don't don't necessarily think they abused you. I think you were abused and they didn't care, or something like that. It's what Spirit's trying to give me. Now, mind you, it's for the collective, so it's a little overwhelming when you do these readings and you connect energetically. It makes me feel very sad. I literally have a lump in my throat and a knot in my stomach talking about this, because it's such a feeling of feeling unwanted, uncared for. And it's overwhelming, and this is something that you have to revisit. Again, it's not for them, it's for you, because it will bring you balance. It will ground you, because you'll take some of your power back. And you know, taking some of your power back, whether it's in small increments, it is big, it is huge for your psyche. This is clarified further by that Seven of Swords. Now, this literally means betrayal, theft, running away. This is literally what you ran away from, you know, but it's still affecting you. So we have to deal with it, right? Inner outcome. If you do this, again, it's for yourself. You're gonna have balance in all of your relationships. It's gonna bring you balance to your family, the family that you create, right? It may include them, it may not, but this is more for the family you create and the person you bring into your life. It's going to bring balance to those relationships, right? And you stand a chance of breaking those ancestral type of curses here. This is represented here by the Two of Swords. It's time to compromise, to make a decision. I want to bring in the word compromise, especially because I think that is where you find the middle ground, right? Even if it's agree to disagree. The advice from Spirit is to tear down that tower. You have to tear down that wall of separation so that you can rebuild your foundation. Seek the answers from within. Once you confront, withdraw back in to figure out how you don't repeat and keep repeating these mistakes. At the bottom of this deck is the Fool card. Just have faith that it's going to be good for you, right? And that doesn't mean it's not going to hurt like a son of a bitch, because it will. It will hurt. But it's the after that counts, right? After you get that cut and it scabs over and heals. That's what we're looking for, the healing. And that is for you, Capricorn. I'm Delilah Rose, and this is Delilah's Spiritual Spot.